it's Sugary Lab here. So, alright, this was expensive. So I don't know how people would usually be able to find like I don't know like sodas for testing, like when they do taste testing, I guess, or a bunch of like taste testing for soda drinks online or for YouTube, because I could only find it as a pack, and this was expensive to like ship to Australia. I guess US probably has a lot more variety of things in general, or imports maybe. I'm not too sure. I haven't really been there that many times from at least more recent memories. So it's more like when I was a kid. Anyway, so I ordered this. This is called Sundrop. It says it's citrus soda, and it's naturally flavored citrus soda with other natural flavors included. It's a 12-ounce, 355ml can. So I got, I think it was like 14 in a box. It was actually a really well packed box. They basically packed the box and they actually flattened the original cardboard container that holds the original cans, and included it in the box, folded up neatly. So I was really happy with the order. I got it from eBay if you guys are interested, but it was very expensive to get. It was like almost $30 for all of these, but another additional almost $100 for the really, I think it's like premium shipping. But just the shipping in general, either way, no matter which one you went for, it was going to be expensive. But anyway, the main reason for this, I did, you may have seen, if it's gone up already, is Sundrop cake. So I think my friend's from Tennessee, I think, but she apparently often gets, when she was at home, when she had a birthday, she often had a southern Sundrop cake, which is essentially kind of like our soda cakes here. It's basically people use, never made before because I'm not too big fan of using cake mix anymore, and I'd rather make it from scratch whenever I can, which I did with this one. Is basically you get a cake box, say for example in this case it's usually a yellow cake mix, and then you would use, in addition to I guess what they usually tell you to add, actually no, I think they substitute it out, so instead of like adding eggs and stuff, they basically add the soda, and soda I guess acts as both a leavening agent or activating acid, so the acid kind of activates the leavening agent, and then it acts more with the heat once you put the batter into the oven, and it causes alteration and gives the texture of the cake. I made that cake for her. This was all ordered especially for her, but I figured because there were so many of them, I should talk about what I think about how it tastes for you guys, because I've never tasted it before and I'm really curious. And she said there was nothing at all like this in Australia, and just like nothing tastes like it, which I'm kind of curious because we've got plenty of like citrus drinks here. Well, I mean like lemony stuff, we've got heaps. We've got, what is it, I mean just Lift in general, that's one of the most common ones. We've got plenty of lemon-based stuff, unless this is a mix of different like citruses or something like that, or if it's more natural, so it tastes less artificial kind of flavor. But yeah, so you can see the color of it. It's almost a little bit like some cough syrups are actually colored like this. It's kind of a yellowy, slightly almost like a light herbal tea color, I'd say. Kind of, yeah, it's like a light brewed kind of tea color. But yeah, it smells very, to me, like a very general type of lemonade-y kind of flavor, but it's not so much, I guess, the same as, I think it smells a little bit like Lift though, so it'd be interesting, but I guess we'll just find out by taking a sip. Let's go. You know what, the interesting thing is, I have opened it for a little bit, but not very long. It's definitely very fizzy when you pour it out, but when you drink it, it's not as fizzy. It's a good amount of fizz, but it's nothing like, say, when you drink a can of Coke where you I guess when you try to have it and it's a little bit like, but this could also be because this one's not particularly, no wait, this one is a cold one. Yeah, I chilled this one. But yeah, so this one's not particularly fizzy. It's just kind of a right amount to enjoy. You get a nice bite of fizz, but you also just can chug it, I guess, if you wanted to. Flavor-wise, it does actually feel a lot more natural because it tastes almost a bit sweet with like a bit of that orange citrus, but then the predominant aroma that you're getting is kind of just like a light lemony kind of flavor. It's like lemonade mixed with lift, but very, very gentle and toned down. So it's quite nice actually. I think the way I describe the experience of drinking this is it does taste a little bit more like it would be as if you're having, say, cordial. So when you're having cordial, it's watered down, but you get like enough intense flavor. So in my case, I like it pretty strong usually, but I wouldn't say it's watered down. So that's what I think it is. And if you were, yeah, so it's definitely tastes a lot more natural. So, and I think for people who don't enjoy soda as much, this is actually a pretty good choice because you're having a light fizz with a more gentle flavor, but you get enough aroma and flavor to kind of enjoy the taste. With people who drink a lot of like strong flavored artificial soda, like things like Coke or Lift or Mountain Dew, which are like those two are the citrusy ones, and I can't remember what the other one is. But yeah, you know, like if you're used to drinking those, it's worth a try. I mean, you will probably not enjoy the fact that the flavor is so much more gentle in comparison, so it doesn't like hit you like whoa. But at the same time, I think this is a much nicer alternative because it's just easier to drink. It's got enough flavor. It's lighter. You can drink more, and I don't feel as like bloated or anything, or feel like I need to even after drinking a relatively like a shot-sized glass like that quickly. So yeah. So if you get a chance, try it out. What sodas do you have in your area that you know we probably don't have here in Sydney, Australia? And should I try it out? What would you like to see me try? Or have you made some soda cakes before? If you have, what kind of sodas do you usually use in your mix? Yeah, and do you guys like opt out that for the eggs if you're vegan and trying to avoid like the dairy and the animal products in there? Because I heard if some people are avoiding eggs, you can actually, well, like you can actually substitute eggs with soda in these cakes that are made from box cake mix. Yeah, so yeah, that was an interesting one. I can see why she says there's nothing like it. It's like, yeah, that's different. That was different for sure. Alright guys, well, I'll see you guys in the next taste test at some point. Cheers, mate!